What you doing out, sir?
I'm doing great.
What's going on, man?
Her, I ain't did nothing wrong. This lady was banging on my door like she the police, okay? And the fact that she threatening me, that's all I told her. I said, you think if you want respect, show me respect. Mm-hmm. But she's been disrespecting me ever since.
Well, we're here to make sure none of that happens.
Exactly. That's her. I ain't did nothing. She ain't been respectful ever since she came up here. And I was nice enough to even answer her questions when she came up here. But all she been doing is being disrespectful with the mouth. And I told her I'm not taking that. Okay? You a DCS worker, but show some respect. You know what I'm saying? Don't come up here like disrespecting me, and I ain't even disrespecting you. I'm answering your questions and everything else. And she's disrespecting me through this whole time.
Well, what are you put a hand to it? One way or the other.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't even did nothing. I've been complying through the whole thing.
Let's say you've been doing some painting.
Yeah,
Working
I've been
hard, huh?
painting one of my kids' rooms, yeah.
Do you care to show them the inside of the house? Show them what I'm talking about?
I'm pretty sure you took pictures.
Do you care to show them?
I'm pretty sure you took pictures. She took all the pictures.
You mind if we look just to put it?
You can.
Just so we can squash this.
You know what I'm saying? I've been complying with this lady. Mm-hmm. But this lady been coming off the handle disrespecting me.
You want to go with her?
Yeah, that's fine. Who's in the house?
My wife and kids is in there.
3 little girls and a mom.
Okay.
It's okay. These are just some nice men that want to see the house, okay?
I ain't did nothing to that lady. Nothing. I've been compliant with this lady the whole time.
You know, some people, man, different upbringings, different lifestyles. You know
what I'm saying? She want to take our kids and
they're not used to it. People, they consider it. People getting hyped when people get heated. They get a little bit louder. You know, I'm from up north. People are just loud. You know, and when they get frustrated, they get louder. It's not because they're being disrespectful, because they're being any type of way with you. It's just the nature of
you know, and that's what I was doing.
Different nature, different types of people.
Yeah,
I understand it because you know that's how I am. Because that's where I'm from. But then you know, so you take somebody that's never lived like that, and when they experience it, they don't know how to. They kind of take it as they're being yelled at or they're being somebody's coming at them, and that's not always the case. And I try and tell them, so you know, when you step in outside the box, you got to understand that life is different for all of us. You got to accept that, and it's not the people trying to come at you. It's just the nature of the game, you know. So
I ain't even disrespect that lady or nothing, you know, and she just was disrespectful towards me, and
I think that's the case. I think you were doing you, and she just didn't know how to take it in.
Yeah,
and that's where her mechanism, I guess, for lack of a better word, kind of kicked in. She doesn't, you know, and that's how it is, man. They just don't know how to accept the differences in types of communication, behaviors.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's not necessarily her fault, but it's something that they need to understand. You know, I mean, if you was coming at her sideways and at her neck, I'm 99% sure you wouldn't have been sitting out here waiting on us to come out here on the porch.
Yeah.
So,
you know.
So and that's the fact of the matter. It's she's outside of her pocket. You know, she's out of her comfort zone, and you know, when people get a little hyped, get a little frustrated, they don't know how to take that in. They see that they're being they're being questioned or they're being tested. And when that's it's not the case
yeah.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
Nah, like I said, with what they're doing here, I've got a dog in the fight. I don't know what's going on. You know, they just told us here.
You know what I'm saying? She wants to take our kids. You know what I'm saying? Well, she already decided to do that, and even though she even said that, I could have went to a rampage just by that alone, and I didn't even do that. You know.
And that's what I'm saying. I think it's just a miscommunication where she didn't know how to handle it.
Yeah, I didn't even disrespect her or nothing, but she just was getting snotty, snippy, and you know, she asking me questions and I'm answering them, but she won't let me speak what I have to say about it.
How long you been here?
7 years.
Been here for 7. This whole case DC or?
I think so.
Just give me a minute, man. We'll be out of here.
Do you want me to meet with you?
Yeah, just 1 second.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All on recording. Mandy, make sure you give me the number to our supervisor, please.
You wait down there. One of your kids autistic?
Yeah, my youngest one.
That's not easy to.
And that's what I was trying to explain to her. And she got smart. She got snippy and like.
On this? Is that what you're talking about?
Is this the number on here?
I have no idea.
Oh, well, I'll read it in a minute. Yeah, I was like, we both been trying to explain to her it's hard with an autistic daughter. Like, even my youngest one, it's hard for her because she does a lot of stuff around the house. And so we tried to explain that to her.
Is your oldest autistic or your middle?
My oldest one is dyslexic, and my second oldest one, we believe, has a disability as well. She doesn't like loud sounds. Like, she literally just starts to cry and hold her ears, and they're all in special classes, all 3 of them. And they found out that my daughter was dyslexia at the school.
We'll go Jack back.
And then my second oldest wound up having special classes as well. So she goes there too, and she got special classes.
Yeah, autism, you know, that's a hard one to deal with. You know, for everybody inside the household, because you know everybody's got to develop a way to the siblings and parents. You got to kind of that's a hard river to paddle because everybody's, especially the little ones, they don't understand. They get mad or you know they just don't get it. You know, but it's not. You know, my neighbor is autistic. He's a little fella, and when I was working nights, I pulled my driveway, and he'd be standing in my backyard, man. And you know, as far as his mom was a great mama, but you know, they somehow find a way, man. You know, and it's not easy. Sometimes you need help.
Yeah, you know, and you know, it's just me and her, and I go to dialysis 3 times a week, and you know, we try to control the best way we can for her, but it's hard because she's constantly doing it.
And
It's
I
like an
guess-
everyday thing.
I guess their concern is the conditions of the home with, feces.
That's what she's doing. Yes.
And I get that.
And we've been cleaning it. We've been cleaning it up every day, and that's what we tell her.
Yeah.
But she didn't want to listen.
As far as
So
it is like a sanitary environment, I guess.
and that's why we was in there getting stuff done, and that wasn't good enough for her. Like we was in there getting stuff done in the house.
What's with the lock and everything? Is that for safety? Is that for
The lock basically was put up there to basically keep her out the room from messing it up. That's mainly what the lock was for.
keep her in, but keep her from,
To keep her exactly, but she didn't want to hear that neither.
not to keep her from coming out. But keep her.
Yeah, we basically put the lock up there because she was going in the room doing that. She was putting feces on the ceiling, putting feces on the, when she's in there, she does that, or any part of the house. So we try to keep her in one area of the house, like the living room. But
Do y'all think that you're equipped to manage that on your own, or would outside help be a good thing?
I mean, outside help would be good too. You know what I'm saying? Because with her alone, with her being in the house, that's another thing. We try to get her out as much as we can and everything.
So obviously you and her stepped off on the wrong foot, but there's other people there that could probably handle a little different or work with you a little bit different that might be able to assist with that. Obviously they'd have to come in and do a home inspection. We got nothing into that. That's what they do. And I guess obviously if they see that, they're going to say it's an unsanitary condition for the children. And I'm sure you understand that, but you're doing what you can do.
Yeah,
to prevent it. I'm not saying that you're not, because I don't live here. But from her outlook, I guess you kind of have to see that too as an outsider stepping in.
Yeah, and I could totally understand that. Yeah,
At the same point, she's got it's what's going on in here that you deal with on
yeah,
a daily basis.
yeah. And I understood that even when she was telling me that. I totally understand. I didn't even do anything out of the ordinary on that part.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's just the way she was.
Just the approach.
Yeah, and no matter what was being told to her about, she automatically just went to her assumptions and just started going in the route of that.
And regardless of what happens, what the outcome is, it's not like they're going to keep the children forever. You understand that, correct?
Yeah.
That's not the end game. Obviously, we all want to see the kids with the parents, with their family. I don't want to see any kid get taken and put in foster care. I hate it. I hate seeing it. But for some kids, you hate to say, but they're better off.
Yeah.
And, they're beaten. They're starved. They're beaten. And I've seen it. It's but for them, it's better for them. But that's not I don't think that's the intent here. Or the allegations being made. Regardless of whatever happens, it's not like they're going to try and take the children from you on permanent. They'll probably have, like I said, safety inspections, checks and stuff, and that's it. The girls look happy as can be.
Oh yeah.
Smiling, pretty.
Yeah, they and they're well taken care of, other than that part there.
Food in their bellies.
Yeah,
Clothes on the back.
And just my youngest one is doing so much, and trying to be able to maintain that part is what.
How old are they?
My oldest one is 10. My second oldest is 7, and my youngest one is 6.
Which one's the autistic?
The 6-year-old.
6-year-old.
That's the one that's doing the feces thing and trying to get her to keep a diaper on. She takes it right off. Rips up the diaper, and you know, she just does that alone. You know. And she mainly does a lot of stuff around the house. With her alone.
You know, I mean, as long as, you know, they're fed, they're clothed, you know, that's, as far as one being naked, I mean, that's part of her. She can't,
And we tried to explain that to her. She won't.
Can't help
Yeah,
herself.
she won't keep clothes on. She even tried to take her clothes off at the store when we took her to the store.
And that's where the outside,
You know.
that's where the outside help comes in. They try and kind of teach them social behavior.
Yeah.
You know, trying. It's not something that's going to be fixed. You can't fix it. You can kind of alleviate it and take some of it, teach them control methods. But it's, you know, she's going to have that for, unfortunately, she's going to have it for life.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going nowhere.
Yeah. And that's, you know, she's been doing that, you
Doesn't
know.
mean she can't function, you know.
Yeah.
But that's, you know, sometimes that's where the outside help comes in. To, you know, I'm very protective of my girls. But there's things I don't know, you know. And you know, I'm not in the same situation with you as you are. I never compare it. The hell, I don't have all the answers.
Yeah.
But I want to, you know, that pride. I want to say I do because I'm dad. But I don't. I know I don't have all the answers. But then sometimes that's where the outside help comes in. They kind of trying to alleviate some of the problems for me. Not saying you're doing a bad job or a horrible job, but sometimes we're outside of our own knowledge. You know, we need somebody to step in and kind of teach what we don't know how to. You know, and that's not a bad thing.
Do you think we can get the kids loaded up, go to the hospital?
They're ready, I guess.
Okay, do you care to get Amanda for me so we can go ahead and head out so they can get on to do what they need to do?
Mandy. She's ready to take the kids to the hospital.
Have you thought of anybody that you might want the kids to go in custody of? Got any ideas? Any family? It's just got to be in the state of Tennessee.
I have to talk to her.
Okay. Well, while we're at the hospital and stuff, that'll give you guys some time to think.
And can I get your supervisor's number, please?
Do you want my fill-in supervisor that's covering me this week?
Yes. I need to make a complaint with you to her too.
Okay. You ready for it?
Let me get a pen.
Yeah, I got one right here.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
It's 865-255-7493.
And her name?
Mary.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Force I have, man.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Do they not give them to you guys?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
I don't like the ones that give it.
Yeah, they're not great.
Gosh.
Especially if you're like hands they leak all the time.
Yeah, I got it all over me too. Yeah.
So you
I
know
feel
what I
you.
mean.
Oh yeah. Every time. Do you guys have car seats and stuff to be able to take the kids?
Yep, I have car seats in my car.
Okay, perfect. For all three of them?
Yeah, all three have car. Well, yeah.
Shania, how tall
Shania
is
doesn't need a car seat.
How tall is she?
I don't know.
Okay. Is it 4'9" they have to be before they can get out of a? Don't know. Gotcha. But she's what, 10?
She's 10.
Yeah,
My
gotcha.
my other one's 6.
I think at 10 they have a booster.
I mean 7.
Booster or nothing.
Yeah, my love
I'll tell you what, just to separate ourselves from this, you want to get the seats out for them.
Yeah.
You kind of.
Hit the what?
Or get the seats just so we can get some.
My keys. I just have my keys. I have to get my car keys.